This afternoon, evacuation orders have been issued for Lismore's CBD, also parts of East Lismore. This comes just 2 weeks after the most serious flooding that northern New South Wales City has ever experienced. Ellen Kronen is the president of the Lismore Chamber of Commerce, and she joins me now. Ellen, we spoke just 2 weeks ago about the plight of business and of your residents in Lismore. Just explain the situation on the ground there now.
Well, everyone was starting to clean up and to make repairs and to try and get a little bit back to normal. And of course, these forecasts for more rain and potential now major floods has impacted that greatly. And we've had to evacuate again. People who have actually been able to open their businesses have had to close and move stock and whatever up out of the potential height of the flood, and the CBD is basically deserted. It's as is South Lismore and North Lismore. It's very eerie.
The other point also, we spoke about it only a couple of weeks ago, and that is, this comes on the tail of one of the worst flooding experiences. And of course, many of the people in that town, now businesses, will not be able to get insurance. It makes them hard to reopen and therefore even to re-employ people. So this is almost like a circular thing. It's almost the last thing in that recovery phase that many of these businesses would have needed.
Absolutely, and what we're finding is that some businesses sadly have decided to move to other towns because it's more secure, and a lot of people who would be employed by those businesses and many others in town are finding it difficult to stay, I think, because there's not many businesses who can employ staff indefinitely without some financial assistance in circumstances like this, and that leaves out the whole issue of insurance, which will have to be addressed at some point soon, I hope. Yeah, it's making it very difficult for businesses to come back in a really good way, and we all want to do that. We want to be back here. We want to be open. We want to be trading. We want to be able to employ the local staff that we had before.
And what's your sense? You've had every political leader there, state and federal. You've had business lobby groups there as well. What's your sense about the support that the community will be given? Do you think it will be sufficient to allow the businesses to reopen? Because if it's not there, then clearly Lismore faces a pretty dire future.
Look, you're right. There's been everyone here, and it's been heartening to know that they're hearing the message, but that message needs to translate into financial support for the businesses here, and without it, it will just take us even longer to bounce back. I'm hoping that all of those voices will collectively be heard, and not just in dribs and drabs, but will collectively be heard at all levels of government, and that financial support will be forthcoming. I don't understand actually sometimes why it should be so difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I understand the frustration, and I think it's shared by many others, but I think even those who have not been there and seen the damage that's been caused really do not fully appreciate and understand the damage that's been done to this community. And Ellen, look, as the floodwaters I know are coming in again, it's tough for all of you. Please hang in there. The president of the Lismore Chamber of Commerce, Ellen Kronen, many thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Ross.